What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 145 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Saturday, August 29th, 2020. I'm your host, Ken Pescator, joined by my co-host, Adam Tuttle. Adam, what up?
Hey,
what's up,
what's
man?
going on, everyone?
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
We're recording on a weird day. We usually record midweek, and it's the weekend right now. It's been a little bit of a hectic week, but we also had a very late news cycle this week, so thank you so much for your patience as we get this episode out very fucking late. But other than that, Adam, how are things around your neck of the woods up in the New Hampshire?
It's been raining recently. It's pretty wet. There's
it was we had a monsoon in Jersey today too. It was fucking pouring.
That's insane. I know it was my girlfriend's birthday on Thursday, so we celebrated that. Also, sad news for a second. Our brand new guinea pig that we got, she came down with pneumonia, and I feel like we did everything we could, and we brought her to the emergency vet. She ended up not making it. So
dude, bring the whole show down.
I know. It's been a little rough.
Jeez, yeah. That's crazy. Well, you know, since we're going downhill, I'm getting fucking divorced, and it's like in the full throes of it right now, and I fucking hate life real bad right now. So it's been a fucking crazy week. So hopefully we can entertain you with some good Pokemon Go content to help distract you from whatever fucking bullshittery is going on in your life. Because I sure as hell got some bullshittery going on that I want to forget about for the next hour or so. So let's get to it.
All right.
We've got a lot of stuff to talk about this week. It's going to be, it potentially could be one of these rapid fire shows because there's so much fucking information that it's going to be hard to get through it in time. So we're just going to have to run through it. And then over the next month, we'll break all this shit down week by week. But what we'll do is we'll start with our normal recap of the gameplay from last week, including Heatran raids. We had Geodude Spotlight Hour. We had Raid Hour. Niantic has released their September update. So we have the entire schedule for September, except for the Community Day date. Mega raids are fucking here, which is absolutely insane. This kind
totally
of
unexpected.
has been, came out in the code for, a couple weeks ago. We kind of saw things happening, and here they are. It's live in the game. And believe it or not, the internet is split on how they feel about Mega Raids. So we'll talk about all that. You may have noticed a shift in spawn points, which was pretty significant over the last week. This was no accident. Niantic has updated their blog, kind of detailing this. We'll check in with Professor Willow with his calendar, and then we'll discuss Niantic's response to the Go Stadium open letter that we talked about last week, and at the same time, we'll take a look at the known issues page on Niantic's support page. All right, Adam, let's recap. Let's just kind of get caught up really quick with where we're at with the last week of standard Pokemon Go gameplay.
Sounds like the TCG. No. So this week we had a relaxing time. We had the encounter pool for the raid bosses were shaken up. We got Heatran. Some people were excited. Some people weren't. To be honest, I still don't have the shiny, but ever since the Mega Raids came out, nobody has sent me a Heatran invite. So I'm kind of sad, but it is what it is. It's been released before, so nobody really needed it. So, we could cool off our wallets.
Well, our new players, the new players needed it.
Yeah.
So and the shiny hunters. It's like, I already had the shiny. I still did like fucking 30 of them. I don't know why, but I still did like 30 of them.
I probably only did like 6 or 7, but I still need the shiny. So I got to get out there and just try to get people to do one with me soon.
Yeah.
So, we just got over shiny Rayquaza, shiny Deoxys, shiny Genesect. So, in the Gible and the Unknown. So like insane amount of rating. insane amount of rating.
I think it was funny. A lot of people were saying, like, when they announced Heatran, and Heatran has an extended window. It's actually here through September 10th. So there's like weeks of fucking Heatran, and people were like, yes, finally I could take a break from buying all these remote passes. And
Here's
then they drop
raids.
megas, and it's like, fuck. It's like, there goes that. There's so much for saving money. But yeah, it's. I think Heatran was definitely the palate cleanser, but it was very, very short lived because megas came in and just fucked up everyone's game plan for sure.
Yep. But the Dragon Week timed research makeup was this past week. Slid under the radar because nobody really noticed anything because the encounter pool wasn't different. It was just
it was the Dragon Week timed
research.
research thing that had nothing to do with dragons.
Random research for some dragons.
Now, we talked about this last week because I'd imagine that the majority of people that are listening to a Pokemon Go podcast are probably dedicated players. They're playing often. They're playing daily. They're playing, more than casually. So the issue that affected trainers with the Dragon Week timed research would only affect people that took up more than 5 days to complete that timed research. The majority of people that listen to the show, I'd assume, knocked this out within the first 5 days, so they never noticed any issue whatsoever. So when it came back around, it really was just a bonus for the rewards. You got 2 more Dino as part of the rewards, but like you said, because there was no difference to the encounter pool, it was kind of, I don't know, didn't even feel like it was going on. It was just like, oh yeah, that's right, I completed the task. Let me cash that in. It definitely slid under the radar.
Yeah. And then also we did have our Geodude Spotlight Hour, which was Double Catch Stardust, as well as the Heatran Raid Hour.
Did you do Geodude?
How did yours go? I did.
I did Geodude. I didn't get any shinies.
I didn't either.
It was just Kanto Geodude in the wild. I love Geodude, don't get me wrong, but I mean, the double Stardust events are a must play when it comes to the majority of the attitude of the community. So I definitely wanted to play. It didn't matter what Pokemon it was. If it was Venipede like it was 2 weeks ago, I still would have played my ass off. It's just because of that double Stardust. But, I didn't go too crazy, but I mean, I probably caught close to 300 Geodude. So, I mean, I caught a ton of Pokemon. I got a lot of Stardust. That was what I was more concerned with than the shiny. And Heatran Raid Hour, I haven't even done it. I haven't even done Raid Hour. I've just been doing them remotely, which is terrible for the wallet, but fantastic for fucking convenience. But how about you? Did you did Geodude?
I got a couple invites for Heatran, and as far as Geodude goes, I caught a whole bunch. I didn't get anything notable. No good PvP ones. No 3-star. Well, I did get a couple 3 stars, but they're just, I already have. I have 100% one that's named Ken already, and then I also have 100% Golem. So it's like, I don't need...
Wait, do you check 100% of your Pokemon's IVs? Like, when you, let's say you go out on a grind and you catch 300 Pokemon. Are you checking 300 IVs?
I do it in spurts. So like, I'll, mess with the Go Plus for a while, and I'll look and I'm like, okay, so I've got 10 that I got to look at, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm like, all right, I checked them all, and then I highlight them all and delete them.
Okay, yeah.
I don't do 300
I find that I have to do it all at once.
I mean, I still go like, if I have so many Pokemon, like I'll 0-star, and like I'll do 0, the star symbol, and then like go through all those and make sure there's no like good PvP Pokemon. And I do that because I'm searching for PvP Pokemon. So yes, I go through every single one of my IVs.
Shit. It's so time consuming.
I just caught a Natu with PvP 6, so
what the fuck are you gonna do with a Natu?
Who
man?
knows? Who knows?
Jesus,
well, it's a Zatu.
You're so
now.
Adam. It's a Zatu. It's a Zatu.
Yeah, because one day it'll learn Ice Beam or something, and it'll be relevant.
All right, well let's talk about this September update. This came via PokemonGoLive.com. They do this every month. At the top of the month, they kind of detail the plans for the month and talk about the research breakthrough, the spotlights. We have all that information. So the research Pokemon for this month is Alolan Raichu, which is pretty cool, I guess. There's still a lot of people, myself included, that do not have the shiny. The fact that this is shiny eligible is important because when you think of something like Pharaoh Seed, even if they give you extra candy, it's a little anticlimactic on the week to work all week for it and then get a Pokemon. You want that shiny chance. So I definitely like that Alolan Raichu was picked here. Very, very cool. Totally into it. Let me just put a disclaimer here. There's going to be a lot of information that we're going to cover over the next 30 minutes of the show. So we're going to run through it all. It is all parsed out by week for the most part.
Yeah, Ken,
so
I was going to say you're not going fast enough.
I know. We're going to get through it all, and then over the coming episodes, we'll detail that week's gameplay. There's just so much, and there's a lot of fucking dates. So, good luck, everyone. That's all I'm saying. But, okay, so let's start here. We have a whole month of different legendary raid bosses. Now, we already said that Heatran is going to be sticking around till September 10th. That we already knew about. But now, starting September 10th, we have Cresselia coming back. Shiny form is available. Then Friday the 18th, we have Articuno. Friday the 25th, we have Zapdos. I'd imagine that the first week, in October will be Moltres. But we have a whole month of new shinies, new raid possibilities, no different moves or anything like that. So this is a good opportunity for people to get caught up, get these legendaries if they've never had them before. Also for, the shiny hunters and the hundo hunters, this is what it's all about. Every Wednesday during the month of September, whatever the available 5-star, raid boss is, Heatran, Cresselia, Articuno, Zapdos, will have that raid hour event 6 to 7 p.m. local on Wednesday. Now we have our spotlight schedule, and September 1st is on a Tuesday, so we actually have 5 weeks of spotlight events. September 1st, Eevee with double catch XP. The 8th, Houndour with 2 times catch candy. The 15th, Tentacool with 2 times transfer candy. The 22nd, Spearow with 2 times evolution XP. No mention of shiny Spearow. And then we have the 29th, Skitty with 2 times catch Stardust. So it seems like they close every month with the double catch Stardust event. But 5 weeks here. Any of these stand out to you? Eevee, Houndour, Tentacool, Spearow, Skitty?
Skitty, because I do not have
Skitty for
a
me.
shiny Skitty.
That's what I need. Do you think that this is going to be a thing where they keep the shiny Spearow kind of in the back pocket, and then a couple days before the event they say, hey, if you're lucky, you'll catch a shiny Spearow? Or is it just going to be fucking Spearow?
They could, but it's just tinfoil hat at this point. Because everything on the list can be shiny except for Spearow.
This is why I think they should pair the 2 times catch Stardust with Spearow. Because then people will still, people say, I don't want fucking Spearow. It can't be shiny. I'm not going to play. But if it was 2 times catch Stardust, people would be like, you best believe I'm going to catch every fucking Spearow because they want the Stardust. But 5 weeks of spotlights, there you go. Moving on. Thursday, September 24th. So now we're kind of towards the end of the month. We're going to have a Go Battle Night from 6 p.m. to 11:59 p.m., so essentially 6 p.m. to midnight on the 24th. You will receive double Stardust from winning battles, completing sets, and ranking up. You'll also be able to complete 20 sets of Go Battle League battles for a total of 100 battles over a 6-hour period. Twitch is going to be fucking lit. Victini will also become available to everyone via special research. It's called Investigate a Mysterious Energy. If you already have Victini from completing the Rocket Straight to Victory special research over GoFest, you will earn extra Victini candy, not a second Victini. So same thing like we saw with Celebi. It's the same shit. One last thing. We still don't know when Porygon Community Day is, so just follow us on social and we'll keep you posted as soon as we hear what that date is and how it's going to fall into the calendar. We'll let you know. And all of this is not including the Mega Raid stuff that we're ultimately going to get to in a couple minutes. But so we have new legendary Pokemon every week. We've got 5 weeks of spotlights. We've got Go Battle Night on the 24th. It's a lot going on. Plus Community Day, plus the Mega shit. So tons of shit going on. But before we get into Megas, Adam, I'm anxious to actually hear how this affected you. There was a major spawn point shakeup, and the rural players, I'm always interested in hearing their feedback in times like this.
So this was fantastic for me personally. Niantic updated a blog post that was originally published back in October 2019. There was a shakeup that not only added new spawn points, but also broke up some of the bigger clusters like parking lots. There was some back and forth from the community in Niantic, help, and had tweeted that some spawn points were reverted back to their original locations.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so the following has been added to the blog post as of yesterday. As the world changes in real time, so do the locations where Pokemon can appear around you. Locations where Pokemon can be found could change as often as every month, reflecting efforts by trainers to explore the world around them and interact with the world of Pokemon Go.
Okay, you know what this means. It's time to put on a tinfoil hat. Like, abso-fucking-lutely. What does this mean to you? What does this mean? Do you get the vibe of this could be talking about nests, or do you think this whole change every month thing, like what do you take away from that?
I think they know where we're going. They know where we play the most, and it's like I play the most in my house because I come home and the update has literally given me, like, I open my game and it's like community day. I have that many spawns.
Really?
But also my son and my girlfriend play. So I don't know if that's because there's multiple accounts that play that's affecting the area. Like, I don't know what that means, but I like what they did because it literally drives me insane that I can't have the game open 24/7 now.
Well, it, like the line that says reflecting efforts by trainers to explore the world around them and interact with the world of Pokemon Go. So the vibe I get from this is that, like you're saying, sell activity, gameplay activity in a certain area, even if it's as, funneled down as to a household, you could see an increase in spawns based on your trainer and other trainers around you, that activity. So if you have a house with 3 or 4 people playing, your house could have more spawn points or more spawns. And, it's weird. Like, I think we're past the point now of, like, I think we could just call them fucking spawns. Like, Niantic has never used the word spawn in any of their marketing. They use encounter, like you can encounter it in the wild, but they'll never say, like, it'll spawn in the wild. But I don't care. We'll call it spawns. But if this is the case, where you got to hope that this is only going to be additive, meaning, let's say you go to a state park where there's no one fucking there and there's no playing activity. It's not going to say that that's going to take away from the spawns that are there. It's just saying, or we would hope that it's saying that in areas where there is gameplay activity, it will add to that experience. So hopefully this is only additive and not subtractive of taking the spawns away. Because when they did that last one in October of 2019, people saw spawn points in their house vanish and people had 0 spawns. And that's what, like, kind of pissed people off. They were like, hey, you're supposed to, be making this, make this a little bit more of a level playing field here. Now I have nothing. Where before I had 2 Pokemon, now I've got nothing. Or before I had 5 Pokemon that would spawn, now I have 1. So this seems to be overwhelmingly positive on the internet. And it's good to hear that, you've got action boosted in your area, because I think a lot of rural trainers have benefited from this shakeup much more than the city folk. But that being said, areas like Red Bank, areas like New York City or Boston, or places that are hot spots for the game could potentially, over time, as Pokemon Go collects the data, become even more hot spots for the game, because they're going to be collecting all this trainer activity in those areas, and those areas will just continue to get reinforced with more and more spawns. I think that system could be fucking awesome if that's how it works.
I feel like, because I go hiking a lot, so, if I'm on a trail and there's, 1 or 2 Pokemon here or there on, like, while I'm walking, but with this, I go there 1 month, let's just say I'm there like twice, go back the next month and, like, holy cow, now there's 2 or 3 spawns every time.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it might need more activity than that for the game to recognize there's gameplay. You know what I mean? Like more like a house where same day, morning, noon, and night, there's phone activity there. That's where I
Okay.
think this is going to benefit from, because that's how it's going to be able to see consistent activity. But more spawns the better. I mean, it's just you just want to hope that this doesn't take anything away like the last update did. But I haven't really heard that. I haven't heard like, oh, my fucking supermarket cluster, is fucked. It seems that like everything is better than before. So,
Well, my work, where I work, like there's a mall, and it's like there's no increase or decrease. It's just kind of like the same.
yeah. Well,
maybe it's because I haven't been there playing.
But the malls have been dead lately, though.
Yes, this is true.
So
today was
that's what
wicked
I mean.
busy, but I can only say
but
that's
give
because,
it time.
Because it was
like
raining.
Maybe this will update next month.
I know September 1st hits. Boom. Crazy amount of spawns.
I don't know if it's every calendar month, but all right. Well, let's shift gears to really, I guess, the biggest news of the fucking week. I mean, the fucking megas are here.
Megas,
Dude,
megas.
It's amazing.
After teasing megas for a few weeks, Niantic is making good on their promises with the release of Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Go. In their release, they mention Kalos and how Professor Willow has documented some noticeable differences in how Mega Evolution works in the world of Pokemon Go.
All this information here is taken pretty much directly from the release. So it might be a little dry. It might be a little bit of Niantic speak in here.
No, that's just how I talk.
Yeah. Well, let's just get through it, and then we can kind of talk humanly about it when we're not, reading from marketing copy.
All right. Select Pokemon can Mega Evolve using a newly discovered resource called Mega Energy. You can collect this mysterious substance by completing Mega Raids, which are raid battles that feature Mega Evolved Pokemon. It seems the faster you defeat a raid boss, the more Mega Energy you'll receive for that Pokemon. You can Mega Evolve any of your Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, and Beedrill once you have enough of their corresponding Mega Energy. Some of these Pokemon are appearing in Mega Raids too. After you've Mega Evolved a Pokemon, the Mega Energy required to Mega Evolve that specific Pokemon will decrease from then onward. Please note that Shadow and Clone Pokemon cannot be Mega Evolved.
All right, let me jump in really quick here. So I'm sure you know this already, but the evolution cost to Mega Evolve one of the Kanto starters is 200. So it requires 200 energy to Mega Evolve Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard. The subsequent cost is 50. So the first time cost 200, second time cost 50. For Beedrill, the initial time is 100, subsequent times are 25. So I don't know if these are going to be the only two tiers of Mega Evolution costs, but they're the two that we have in the game so far. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like that because I was kind of scared when I did my Beedrill because I was like, oh no, am I going to have enough? Because I only have 75 more. But
Right. Yeah, no, it goes down.
But I can do it. It's only 25. All right, continuing. Keep in mind that you have only one Mega Evolved Pokemon at a time. If you Mega Evolve another Pokemon, it appears that the first Mega Evolved Pokemon will revert back to its original form. To help you keep track of all of your Pokemon that can Mega Evolve and the ones that you've successfully Mega Evolved, you can check out the all-new Mega Pokedex. Check it out in your Pokedex.
All right. Fucking Mega Pokedex is great, dude.
It is great.
I love it.
It's fantastic.
Give me this for shinies. Give me this for shadows and purified. I want more checklists in game. I love this shit.
Ken loves lists. You love lists.
I do love lists. I do. But this is one of those recurring motivational things that you drive to that you want to see the boxes checked off. So this is a real motivator for a lot of people to say, I got to complete the dex.
I want this for costume Pokemon. Let me know
anything.
that I don't have the Pikachu with Mimikyu. No, I have it, but just I want to know if I don't have it.
But I thought this was a great addition. Absolutely great addition. So, all right, those were the basics of Mega Evolution. We got to keep it moving here, but those were the basics. This is what Pokemon Go says that you can do with your Pokemon once Mega Evolved. All right. Mega Evolved Pokemon in the world of Pokemon Go stay in their Mega Evolved forms for a limited time. It's 4 hours. So you Mega Evolve at noon. It's at 4 p.m. You revert back to your normal form. This is the first time that Mega Evolutions can be made in a Pokemon game outside of the battle sequence. In the main series, the only way to Mega Evolve was during battle. Pokemon Go, you could just go into your inventory, Mega Evolve it, whether you're in and out of battle, in a gym, walking around, doing whatever, taking snapshots, you're Mega Evolved for 4 hours. Okay, while your Pokemon is Mega Evolved, try doing the following. Battle and raids. All other trainers' Pokemon in the raid will receive an attack boost, which is 10%, and all Pokemon whose attack types are the same type as the Mega Evolved Pokemon's type will receive an additional attack boost on those attacks, which is 30%. Which means if you're bringing your Mega Charizard X into battle, I'm alongside you. My Dragonite is going to do an extra 30% of damage on its dragon moves, and your Charizard will do an extra 30% on its Blast Burn or something like that, because Dragon, Fire, both types get this benefit. So very, very huge when it comes to the raid and gymming thing. Also, battle and gyms. Note that Mega Evolved Pokemon cannot defend gyms. Battle Team Go Rocket, battle your friends. Mega Evolved Pokemon are extremely strong. Note that Mega Evolved Pokemon currently cannot battle in Go Battle League, but that might change in the future as we discover more about Mega Evolution. So what they're saying is, if you send your buddy, if you send your friend an invite to do a match, you can use Mega Pokemon. But if you're playing in ranked GBL, you cannot, at least now. Maybe they'll do a Mega Cup. I mean, maybe they'll do a Flying Cup. Where the hell happened to the Flying Cup? Anyway, let's see. Make it your buddy to see it on the map, play with it, and feed it so you can actually do your Pokemon refresh with it. Take a snapshot. Be sure to share snapshots of your Mega Evolved Pokemon on social media using hashtag #GoSnapshot. Okay. Are you interested in doing any of this ancillary stuff once your Pokemon is Mega Evolved, or are you pretty much battling, like gymming or doing other raids?
I definitely need to take some Go Snapshot photos. I have a couple ideas, but as far as that, like, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the Go Snapshot community going like, oh my god, it's 4 hours. It's like you have to do a dedicated photo shoot because it's so expensive to Mega Evolve. It's like, I can't just do one snapshot. It's like, if you're going to Mega Evolve, you got to make a shoot out of it so you can take a whole bunch of photos. But I like that there's this ancillary stuff to do besides battling with your Mega Evolved Pokemon. It gives a little bit more depth to what you could do with it.
Yeah, and I definitely fed my Beedrill and like made sure it followed me just so I could see it on the map.
Nice, cute.
And I did take a picture. It wasn't flattering. It just was a picture.
All right, let's we got a couple details here on things outside of the Pokemon itself. Adam, if you want to run through this.
Yes, so Mega Bracelet avatar items available now. Avatar items inspired by Mega Bracelets are now available in the shop. It's said that their design is based on special accessories that trainers from distant lands once used to help Mega Evolve their Pokemon. Luckily, all we need is Mega Energy.
Luckily for you, aesthetic only. In the shop, it's, I wear gloves on my avatar, so I
wear
put on the Mega
gloves.
Bracelet. It's like I get rid of my gloves. Fuck that.
Yeah, no way will my Delibird gloves ever come off.
Your oven mitts.
My oven mitts, unless there's a cook off and I have to take them. I don't know. Mega Evolution themed special research is available. What else can we discover about Mega Evolution? Be sure to open the app to access the new Mega Evolution themed special research, a Mega Discovery, and join Professor Willow as he learns about Mega Evolution. Plus, if you complete the special research, you'll receive Beedrill Mega Energy, which can help Beedrill Mega Evolve. Now, this is such a good storyline. Like, I actually took the time and read it because, to be honest, I'm not familiar with a lot of the mega evolutions outside of this. Just like I've only messed with them with the TCG, and I think it was like a very missed opportunity. Because right now they're doing like Dynamaxing or VMAxing or whatever, and that literally is just like an evolution. Like you just put it on top, and that's the idea behind the mega evolutions. But they ended your turn.
Yeah.
So that's the only experience I have with megas. So like this, I definitely wanted to take a step back and read it, and enjoy this research. And I did. I've completed it, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I finished it as well. All right, we got a little bit more info here on... all right, we have our weekly events now, if you want to start running through this.
All right, trainers. Our Mega September event is right around the corner. Throughout September, there will be 3 weeks of Mega Evolution themed events for you to enjoy. Whether it's taking down Mega Raid bosses, facing off in battles against other Mega Evolved Pokemon, or just enjoying its company as your buddy, there's plenty to do with Mega Evolution Pokemon.
Can we just talk about how Niantic that fucking paragraph sounded? It's so funny. It's like I literally cut and paste the shit into the notes, and I'm reading through it, and I'm like, dude, this is so Niantic right here. This is like, you can tell their writers like have been writing this shit for a while. It's so funny. I love it.
There's so much you can do. No. So from Tuesday, September 1st, 2020 at 8 a.m. to Monday, September 7th, 2020 at 10 p.m. local time, your goal will be to complete as many Mega Raids as you can. Gather Mega Energy to Mega Evolve your Pokemon and take down powerful raid bosses like never before. If trainers win 2 million Mega Raids before the event ends globally, they'll unlock Mega Pidgeot in Mega Raids.
I'm so fucking ready for this, dude. I'm so psyched for Mega Pidgeot, dude.
I love this. I love the fact that like they have the access to all of these megas, and I really wasn't sure how they were going to do it, and I'm very excited with how they're doing it because again, it's more content, and it's
just like another loop.
Yeah,
it's another thing for them to keep
feed
rolling
it to us
out
slowly.
Exactly,
it doesn't have to be. And I'm excited for it. Like,
hell yeah.
I mean, I don't have the resources to like go battle every single raid boss and get every single like mega candy for every single one. It's just, or mega energy. It's just too much. One at a time, please. One at a time. Unless it's the starters, then I guess you could throw all 3 at us at once. But that is what it is. The features, there's going to be an increased number of mega raids. There will be an increased attack bonus for friends and raids. So make sure you have friends. Which will mean
that you could do them quicker. Yeah, and you'll get more energy, which is cool.
And do them with lots of people. Get your friends involved, please. Please. If you're going to send me an invite, make sure that there's at least like 2 other people.
If you're going to send me an invite, don't use the fucking recommended battle party. Can you put together a real party, please? We're trying to do this quickly.
Yes, and we'll go over battle parties in like the next episode. Just to we'll make it happen. Event exclusive field research focused on raid related tasks will be available for a limited time. The following Pokemon will appear more frequently in the wild: Abra, Magnemite, Execute, Rhyhorn, Tangela, Electabuzz, Ammonite, Aerodactyl, Murkrow, Larvitar, Trico, Torchic, Lotad, Roselia, Beldum, and Cranidos. And if you're lucky, you may even run into a shiny Lotad.
Lotad. I don't understand why they put this whole line here. If you're lucky, you might even run into a shiny Lotad. We've had shiny Lotad forever.
If you're lucky, you'll run into a shiny Beldum, Roselia, Lotad,
that's what I mean.
Torchic,
an Abra,
Trico,
a Magnemite,
Larvitar,
an Execute,
Murkrow,
a Rhyhorn, a Tangela, an
Ammonite.
Electabuzz, an Ammonite. It's like all of them are fucking shiny. It's like, so I don't know why they put that in there.
If you're lucky, we'll take away all the shiny possible encounters except for Lotad.
I would have loved if we would have had the ability to track progress like we did for the weeks leading up to GoFest. Like I would have loved to be able to see that. Like how many, all right, we're at, 800,000 mega raids completed. I wish we would have been able to see that. But this is a fantastic week. I think that people, need to figure out how they're going to be able to manage doing these raids. And we can't forget that it's possible to do raids in person, because when you're doing 3 mega raids or 3 remote raids at a time, you're buying 3 packs of passes, it can get expensive. It's
and
much cheaper when you're right. But when you're buying, like, the boxes that come with 16 fucking, regular battle passes and a bunch of other shit, it's a little bit more cost effective. So you just gotta, it's been a very expensive summer for Pokemon Go. So I'm just putting it out there. Like, we need to, you need to manage your shit, because I've seen people getting into trouble with spending, especially through like fucking Gibble and Rayquaza, man. It was fucking crazy. People were spending fucking hundreds just in that week. So definitely interesting. But I'm excited for this week.
I'm excited because I'm hoping that they give us Electabuzz as a encounterable shiny.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
because I don't think right now he is. So
I know it's just like when it's Magmar
it's like Magmar and Scyther are. So why not?
Yeah.
Why not, Niantic? Why not? All right,
moving on to the next week, and again, we'll cover this shit in detail as we go through the month.
Yeah.
But from Friday, September 11th to Thursday, September 17th, again, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. local, use your Mega Evolved Pokemon in gym battles, Team Go Rocket battles, and trainer battles, excluding GBL. If trainers win 275 million of the battles, so that's going to be combined gym, Team Go Rocket, and trainer battles. Before the event ends globally, they'll unlock Mega Houndoom in Mega Raids. So very, very cool. Again, starting to fill out that Mega Dex. Features. It's all about Mega Beedrill. You can receive Beedrill Mega Energy by completing event-exclusive field research task. When you use Mega Beedrill in gym battles, Team Go Rocket battles, and trainer battles, excluding Go Battle League, during the event period, it will receive a temporary CP boost. This is interesting. First time we're seeing this. The following Bug-type Pokemon will appear more frequently in the wild. I know GoCast Chris will love this. Caterpie, Weedle, Paris, Venonat, Scyther, Pinsir, Ledybus, Spinarak, Wurmple, Kricketot, and Burmy. Bug-type Pokemon and Flying-type Pokemon will be strong against Pokemon appearing in raids at this time. Mega Evolve your Beedrill to take these raid bosses down faster. Again, remember, someone brings a Mega Beedrill into a raid, all the other bugs are going to do increased damage, all the bug moves.
That's bugging awesome.
Audible eye roll. All right, we're getting word that Team Go Rocket will be using different Shadow Pokemon during this event, so maybe they'll bring more bugs. Be sure to Mega Evolve Beedrill before you take them down. Actually, maybe they use stuff that Bug is strong against. Be on the lookout for raid battle-focused timed research during this event. If you're lucky, you might encounter Shiny Ledybug.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, so during the second week, we have new Shadow Pokemon, we've got timed research, we've got Shiny Ledybug, we've got some cool shit going on with temporary CP boosts to Mega Beedrill. Like, a lot of cool shit happening here. It's very cool. Very, very cool. All right, we got to move on. Next week, Tuesday, September 22nd to Monday, September 28th. Again, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Become buddies with your Mega Evolved Pokemon and spend time with it. Be sure to take snapshots with your buddy and share them on social using hashtag GoSnapshot, blah, blah, blah. During this time, Pokemon that appear large on the Pokemon Go map will be appearing more often in the wild. So weird. That's such a weird thing if they're big Pokemon on the map.
That is strange.
Mega Evolve your buddy and give it a treat to have them appear on the map for comparison. Can you guess which one is taller, Furret or Mega Charizard X? We will also be releasing timed research at the end of September to usher in the spooky season. So features in this third week event. Spend time with your Mega Evolved buddy. Mega Evolved Pokemon will stay in their Mega Evolved form for 3 times longer, increasing from 4 hours to 12 hours. So this is big. Poffin duration will double during the event. Larger Pokemon appear more frequently in the wild. Arbok, Doduo. Doduo is a fucking big Pokemon. Onix, Alolan Executor, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Jinx, Pinsir, Lapras, Snorlax, Ferret, Wobbuffet, Dunsparce, Mantine, Skarmory, Hariyama, and Wailmer.
Dunsparce?
Dunsparce is a big Pokemon, but it's like big on the map. I just don't see it. I don't know.
I'm so
But here,
confused.
if you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Doduo. Now, I'm already seeing Doduos on the map, and I haven't seen them in fucking forever. So, very strange. Find larger Pokemon in raids throughout the event. There will be an increase in Beedrill Mega Energy received from field research. And be sure to take a snapshot with your Mega Evolved buddy. You might even have a surprise encounter with a Pokemon of the same species. So you take a picture of Mega Charizard X and a Charizard will spawn. That'd be fucking legit. Oh, one thing that we didn't talk about is the starters can be shiny as evolved Pokemon when you encounter them after the Mega Battle. So
For
I
real?
thought that was a really cool balance to the fact that you're using a remote raid pass, you're not catching a legendary, you're catching a fucking starter, but the fact that it can be shiny, that kind of balances, I think, with the cost of, of what it costs to be in the game there. And complete the time research during this event for a chance to unlock an exclusive timed research during the Halloween event that features Mega Gengar for the first time in Pokemon Go. So I love that they're plugging in all these timed researches. The third week of timed research, if you complete it, it unlocks a Halloween timed research. So lots of timed research going on. I'm absolutely all for it. Again, sorry for so much information. We'll just run through all this shit. We'll go through it week by week as we go through the month in September. All right, Adam, there was some changes to raids. You want to break down some of the details here of what we can expect?
Yeah. So with the release of Mega Raids, there has been a complete shakeup of our existing raid tiers. Niantic has announced the elimination of 2 and 4-star raids.
Yep.
With those raids being dissolved into their tier below, this means that 2-star raid bosses are now 1-star, and 4-star bosses are now 3 stars. The rewards you can earn have been increased to what 2 and 4-star raids were awarding.
Right. So you get the better rewards.
Right, which is awesome. And one of the other things is the elimination of the team contribution bonus in raids. This has been replaced with a speed bonus in 1, 3, and 5-star raids. The speed bonus will award extra Premier Balls. In Mega Raids, the speed bonus will reward additional Mega Energy.
Right. So if you... I don't know what the threshold is. I don't know if anyone's documented this yet in one spot. But it's something like if you complete the Mega Raid in under 50 seconds, you get 50 candy. And then the longer you take to complete the raid, that will decrease the amount of, energy. That'll decrease the amount of Mega Energy that you receive. So, if you take 2 minutes, you might get 45. Take 2.5 minutes, you might get 40. I think it goes between 50 and 30. I think 30 is the minimum you can get, like maybe if you just squeak out the win at the end of the timer. But I honestly will not miss 2 and 4-star raids.
Nope.
I've done so few 4-star raids. So few. Like Absol, Alolan Marowak, you know what I mean? Tyranitar. Like, I just never do 4
the problem
stars.
is you just couldn't solo them. Well,
And
I mean, you
no
can,
one would,
but...
if people are going to do raids, they want to do legendaries. So they're not going to do the 4s. So I don't mind this at all. But what they're promising is that the Pokemon aren't going to become any more easy just because they're in a 3-star. It's just they won't have their own 4-star tier. So we'll have to see how that kind of works out. But I love the speed bonus now working for both Mega Raids and 1, 3, and 5-star raids. I think that's a cool little play on encouraging group play, because once remote raider damage goes down, you're going to need more people to take this out, and you're going to want to do it quickly. So I like that it's encouraging people to play in person. Again, just don't be a fucking moron, wear a mask. All right, moving on. I think we can. I think that's like 45 minutes worth of information, Adam. I think we can take a little break now.
Yeah, I need a sip of
That
water.
was dude, it was so much shit. And again, just stay tuned to our socials. We'll be breaking down all this stuff over the next couple weeks. There's just a lot of information. It was just very important to get it all out because it's all kind of coming out at once. But let's take a quick break. When we come back, we will run through some miscellaneous news, and then we'll finally and then we'll go through this Go Stadium response letter that Niantic put out indirectly to the Go Stadium open letter that we talked about last week. All right, so Adam, you ready to take a little break?
Yep.
All right, we'll be back right after this. And we're back from our break. Thank you so much for that. We are back. A little housekeeping to get through before the ass of the show. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 will get you access to our patron exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And I want to give a huge shout out to our show supporter tier patrons: Ace Trainers, Alex, Andrew, Brian, Brittany, Chad, Dem Gearsby Bangin', G-Stacks87, Griggle788, Harry, James, Jason J, Mackle, Jolt Switch, John Zero, Lynchbot, Matt, M-Pits, PokeNabBot, Purple Pancake, Sam, Smeatwad, The Noise, The Lousy Jedi, Woodwoos Wolf, Shiny Carol, and Chris. Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it. Double huge shout out to our gym leaders, Jamal, Tish, Robert, Sean, P. Nickerson, TN Comics Wiz, and upping their patronage this week, Talon, and new this week, Dig, Doug, Rob. Thank you all so much for your incredible patronage. A huge shout out to our executive producer, Paul Bott, and a special thanks to Keeg for joining at the Discord tier. Lots of activity on Patreon this week. Thank you all so fucking much. I mean, it's been overwhelming, and you're really opening the doors to allow us to do some really cool shit in the future. So thank you so much for that. But if Patreon isn't your thing, there's still a couple other ways you can help us out. If you're listening on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. If you're listening via a podcast service, you can take a moment to leave us a review. And lastly, our merch store is available, PokemonProfessor.com/merch. All right, Adam, you want to run through a couple bits of miscellaneous news?
All right, so we got new stickers. They've been added to the shop. Hooray! Well, honestly, they do.
No, they're
really
good,
cool.
dude. The Slowpoke one is fucking brilliant.
Sandals are now available in the shop as well. Yay! Shout out to Speediest Chief for winning the Season 3 Silpharina World Championship.
Whoop, whoop! Hell yeah, it's so good. Bringing it home for North America, for the States, so good. I watched the footage. First of all, the Silpharina's coverage of the World Championships, fucking phenomenal. I know that there was a bunch of people from the Go Stadium team that were involved with the production. It was some top level production. Like, by far the best Pokemon Go PvP production I've ever seen. It just ran so well. The graphics were fucking phenomenal. Just shout out to Miss Mystic and everyone that was involved in the production side of it. Just so fucking good. It was great. Speediest Chief, amazing work, dude. Good job.
A new 1 Pokecoin bundle will be hitting the shop this week with 3 remote raid passes.
Hell yeah.
That's one to get excited about.
Hell yeah, that's solid.
This is kind of sad news, but it's essential in order to move forward. I think the game needs to be able to function on higher devices in order to run smoothly. In October, Niantic is ending support for Android 5 and iOS 10 and 11, as well as for iPhone 5S and 6.
Isn't one of your phones a 5S, your son's phone?
Yes, but
oh no,
he switched over to an Android tablet because he also plays Minecraft on it. So I don't know if that tablet though is an Android 5.
Ooh.
So
no, yeah. This is like you said, a necessary evil for people to move on. Every time a new version of the game comes out, they're building it for all these old devices. So they remove the older devices. They free up resources to do other shit besides building the game for old, outdated shit. So
right.
Hopefully this won't impact the community too much, but it is a necessary evil.
I'm Wolfie with Gaming Together Media, and this is Willow's Almanac.
Like we said earlier in the show, starting next Tuesday, September 1st, we have Alolan Raichu as our breakthrough reward. Heatran's still here until the 10th of September, which means raid hours on Wednesday the 2nd and the 9th are going to be Heatran. Next Tuesday, the 1st, we have Eevee Spotlight Hour with double catch experience, which really the shiny Eevee is like what you want to go for here.
Yeah, it's good makeup.
Also on the 1st, we have our first weekly Mega Challenge coming in, so be ready, players. We got this.
Yeah, so a lot of shit going on there. But as we close out here, the last thing I wanted to talk about, which is probably one of the coolest things that's happened in the community in a long time. We talked about it last week. The team at Go Stadium put together a letter in conjunction with a bunch of prominent community members, myself included. Very, very fortunate and proud to be a part of that group. We put this open letter to Niantic, speaking our minds, letting them know how we felt about certain parts of the game, issues with the PvP system. We gave detailed everything, detailed issues, detailed, examples, potential fixes, video. Like, it was very comprehensive. It was all in constructive in nature and very positive. Right away, Niantic had responded with a tweet. We talked about it last week, saying that they hear us loud and clear, and they're going to be working on a more proper response in, a little over a week. But it turned out that less than a week, they put a response out, and they actually, not only did they tweet it, but they put it out on PokemonGoLive.com, which, again, it's important to recognize the significance of the initial tweet that they responded to Go Stadium. That's huge. Then it's important to understand that they're putting out a blog post in response to this. That's fucking huge. You got to remember all the red tape that is breathing down Niantic's breath from TPC, like, at all times. So it's very important that you recognize how powerful this is. Very, very cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read directly through the letter, because there's some amazing points here. And I think they did a very, very good job of expressing their concerns in a very, transparent and
constructive
way. Yeah, it's like we responded, we wrote an open letter to them. They kind of wrote an open letter back. So that's kind of how it's framed. But this is what it says. Trainers, we wanted to share an update with you about several issues affecting the Go Battle League. We have been closely monitoring the state of GBL as well as your feedback on a daily basis, and we're sharing these details in pursuit of improved transparency. All right, let's stop there for a quick second. This is what everyone wants. We want that transparency. We want the acknowledgement. They bring up both at the top of the letter. Fantastic. Continuing. It says, with this in mind, there are two areas of concern we'd like to address: the number of bugs and the known issues page. They say, Pokemon Go's battle logic is among the most complicated systems, so a bug fix related to the Go Battle League fundamentally has a higher chance of causing subsequent bugs than some of our other fixes. For example, a fix applied during June's Go Battle League outage is the upstream cause of many of the current charged attack, desync, and switch bugs. So, all right. So what they're doing here is they're showing transparency. Everyone knows fast move desync is a bitch. Everyone knows that there's issues with charge moves, whether the charge moves don't fire off, or Pokemon that were able to switch out during a charge move, or delays in charge move. There was just some shit going on. What they're saying is, yeah, when we fixed the other stuff, this is all happened. All these bugs happened as a result of fixing a different bug. That's very important. And this is what they say. What are we doing about it? And they quote here. Increasing quality assurance QA testing is the best way to resolve issues with inherently complicated systems. As such, we have 2 improvements to our testing process underway. The first being more testers. We've increased the size of our QA team over the past 2 months. And next, automated testing. Automated testing can handle simple, routine tasks so our QA teammates can spend more time on in-depth testing. So they're saying there's a lot of bugs. A lot of them happen when we fix something else. So what are we going to do? We're going to bring in more testers. We're going to have more eyeballs, more hands on the game. We're also going to step up our automated testing so the people that are working in QA can actually work on the shit that matters. Love that. Absolutely love
awesome.
it. Now, Adam, let's put on our time cap here. Remember we used to talk about the known issues page like every fucking episode we would revisit it? Remember? Like we used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm the first to say that I've been slacking with reviewing the known issues page. So
yeah,
they bring it up.
I haven't gone up there and looked in a long time.
Now, this is what they say about it. Our goal for the known issues page is for all trainers to easily find information about common or high impact bugs they might experience. It isn't meant to be a comprehensive list of all issues we are aware of or actively working to fix. However, we have discussed a better way to share information about issues affecting the Go Battle League, as well as how we can improve transparency on bugs affecting other features. We actively listen in community channels and investigate reported bugs, including those affecting the Go Battle League. And then they follow up. What are we doing about this? And they say, we'll create and update a separate page for issues related to Go Battle League. We'll also release how we determine which issues appear on the general known issues page and the cadence at which we update that page. In the meantime, we've updated the known issues page to include several bugs related to the Go Battle League, and we've ensured their status accurately reflects their current resolution state. We're actively working on resolving these issues, and we'll update you on the known issues page when we have new information to share on our progress. All right, so let's digest that a bit. So there's a known issues page now. Not a lot of people know about it. People that know about it, like myself, may not use it a lot. That should change. But what they're saying is they're even going to parse out the Go Battle League related stuff to its own page. Because the battlers we know are their own beast. It's its own thing. So giving them their own page would be a little bit better than having them mingle, those issues potentially mingle with the general issues that are going to affect the masses of the Pokemon Go populace versus the Go Battle League stuff, which is going to be a very small part of the populace. All right, they go on to say, closing thoughts. We are dedicated to continuously improving the Pokemon Go gameplay experience, and will do so by making changes to our internal processes, such as testing, and communication, such as the known issues page. We hope that these next steps will help address those issues. We'll continue to update the known issues page as we make progress on bug fixes for the Go Battle League. Hopefully these fixes find their way into your hands soon. Until then, this is my favorite line of the whole fucking thing. We've got work to do. Dude, and they sign off the Go Battle League team. All right. Fantastic letter. To me, it feels it's a very calculated letter. So it's very clear to me that this letter they probably had all hands on deck fucking thinking about how they can address this while being passive. Because they did it as a blog post, they couldn't just reply to the tweet and say, here's a big long ass tweet, or a tweet longer, you know what I mean, just to reply to it. They had to make it a global thing. So I understand why they don't necessarily get into certain specifics. However, the action plan that they have in place, so long as they follow through, is phenomenal, in my opinion.
Now it's just up to the players to actually look at this known issues page and see what's going on.
Well, that's the thing. So when I first wrote the notes out for the show, and again, we're recording a little late, but on the 24th, at the top of the page of the known issues page, it said updated August 24th. So I went there today just to like see, and it was already updated on the 27th. So this page is a hot page. It's constantly being updated, and I'm sure, especially with what's going on now, they're definitely going to be paying more attention to it. So the first things they mention are already issues with Mega Evolutions are already listed on the page. Some trainers are unable to Mega Evolve. Issues with Mega Energy. The whole thing, snapshots do not register on iOS devices. Let's think about that for a second. How many times on Twitter have you seen someone asking or mentioning, why isn't my fucking buddy getting a heart when I take a picture?
A lot.
Like, it's on the known issues page. If the people would take a moment, and again, this could be no fault of their own. They may not have known this page existed. But if they would just take a minute to go to this page, they'd say, oh shit, okay, it's a known issue. And you could see the status. It's being worked on right now. Or this is resolved, or whatever. They're investigating it. You get all this information. But I think the snapshot not working on iOS for your buddy is the perfect example of, if people use this page, we may have a little bit more of a transparent look into Niantic. The screen flashing in the Pokedex, like that whole fucking seizure warning thing, like that was crazy. That's listed there. The map details, like the roads not displaying. Another thing I see so many people on Twitter going like, why aren't my roads loading? It's like, it's on the known issues page. Sorting gift issues. And then they have a separate section. Again, this is going to get its own page down the road, but there's a separate section for Go Battle League. All the stuff that was mentioned in the open letter is featured here. They talk about 3 shield issue. They talk about charge attack and the switch bug, missing the rating sprites, like when it's just like the white square. So lots of good stuff came from this letter. I'm very excited to see where this goes. I hope this opens the door to increased transparency and communication between Niantic and the community. Now, following up on this, Niantic Pokemon Go account, Twitter, puts out a tweet saying, hey, Mega Evolutions are here. We want your feedback. Please use this post to share your feedback. So right away, it's not GBL, but they're reaching out to the community for feedback. We want to be heard by Niantic, right? We want to be acknowledged. Now they're providing a direct platform to say, we are listening. Please put your responses here. It's brilliant. I think it's just exactly what this game and the community needs right now. It's just, But
I'm sure somebody on there was like, fix Go Battle League.
Of course they were. Of course they were. Well, no, it's like one of the new things, that people are always going to find something to be upset about. But it's like I said before, the fact that it's a pain in the ass to get Mega Energy, but then people are also upset that they cap you at 999 Mega Energy. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, look, the community is at a tipping point. People are upset. The state of the game hasn't been great. But I think taking a step back, understanding the circumstances of the pandemic, understanding the circumstances of the fucking wildfires in California further displacing the staff, I think all this shit going on, they're taking the right steps to saying, we want the community to be active in this process. And you see it a lot on Reddit. Twitter is its own thing, but they don't get into it with responding like they do on Reddit. Niantic Indigo is like up in there, responding to people directly. So we'll have to see how that unfolds down the road. But I read the letter. I was very happy by it. I'm absolutely satisfied with this as a response to the open letter that Go Stadium penned. I think that all of this stuff is just leading to a much brighter and better future for the game and the community, because it shows that Niantic, they've always been listening. That's the thing we need to realize. They've always been fucking listening. They're on Reddit every fucking minute of the day. They see it all. But they just weren't letting us know that. And it seems now they're already taking steps to say, we hear you, we're acknowledging you, we want to keep this conversation going. So I don't know. Is this, Adam, to you, is this like all positive here? Anything that you take away from this that you don't really jive with or you see a negative from?
No, it literally is all positive.
Yeah, I think I'm completely in that too. But I'll definitely link to the Known Issues page. Please check it out. It's pretty mind blowing how much information is up there, and it's like, oh yeah, I've experienced that. A lot of cool stuff. But Adam, we did it, man. That was a show. We got it close to an hour. We did good.
Well, I just want to say one more thing. I did catch a couple shinies since the last time we recorded.
Ooh.
I caught a shiny Nidoran female, a shiny Wurmple, which I didn't have, a second shiny Venonat, and I hatched a Chimchar.
All right, so you've been on the shiny fire lately. That's pretty good. I go plus the shiny Makuhita today. So
I got 100% Makuhita.
What?
That was yesterday at work. I caught it with the Go Plus.
I go plus my shiny, so we got the Makuhita hype. But Adam, that is truly a show. If you do not have anything else,
that's a show. That's a wrap.
All right. Everyone, please check out luredup.com for everything that we have going on at the show, PokemonProfessor.com for everything we have going on at the network. You can email us, info@luredup.com. You can leave us a voicemail, 732-835-8639. I think that's it. Is that it? Check out our Patreon, check out our merch page, connect with us on social. Adams, is that it?
That's it.
All right, keep training trainers. It's going to be a big month in September. Can't wait to get these episodes out. We'll talk to you next week.